And now, ladies and gentlemen, we're back in business with episode 3 of our legendary Skarsnik campaign. I really thought I had gotten rid of Clan Angren, but actually at the very end of the episode, I did have to pass the turn to actually save the campaign. And they moved down here and took Carrick Bufftar. So Clan Angren is now mustering a force here. We have an Orgrim Whitebeard as well as a Griswold Cragbrow. Some pretty cool names for sure. But, you know, if I let them sit there, they're going to pull their ghost characters back in. They're going to get full stacks of Dwarf Warriors. And it's going to be another annoying thing I have to deal with. On top of that, at the end of the turn, up here to the north, I believe Balthazar GELT was raiding. So before we start this turn, I'm actually going to be sending Zugrak up here to scout. Yep, I knew it! And his army sucks so bad, too. That's the thing. I don't know what agent actions I have. I could block his army, which would actually be really nice. Okay, so he can move up here. I don't want to lose Carrick Izor to him. Carrick Izor actually has a pretty good garrison of Night Goblins, though, and Spider Riders. Although they are gold chevron swordsmen, so they're not slouches. Plus, GELT does give them a little bit more armor. Yeah, that wouldn't be an easy fight. Carrick Izor would probably lose. Although when I get it up to the next tier, maybe it wouldn't be so bad. So I think what I'm going to try and do is block his army, although I'm really tight on money. You guys did see this. And I do need Carrick Izor for the DAWI. So what I'll do is I'll move down to take out Clan Angren. And if GELT then moves towards Carrick Izor, I'll fall back, wait till the DAWI is over, and then I'll go take out Clan Angren. So for now, we're going to move down here. Just like so, about as far as we can possibly go. Very good. Carrick Izor is leveling up. Up in the north, we're pretty stable. I don't think we need the growth building here anymore, though. We're going to get rid of that and get some tech to get the River Troll Hags and things like that. All right, so that looks good. We have a leveled up caster as well. Let's see what we want to give him. We have Curse of the Bad Moon. We have all the goodies here. We have Arcane Conduit. Night Shroud is pretty useless in campaign in my experience. Vindictive Glare isn't bad, but let's go ahead and max out Scouting to get some of those tricksy treats. And to save money here, we're going to combine a bunch of these squigs. Yeah, I probably should have done it based on Chevron and get rid of some of those, because I'm really tight on money right now. Like, I need to buy some time. And honestly, I think I'm going to hang here with him. So my kind of plan this episode is to go into the Badlands and kind of see what's going on with Grimgor and company. So eventually we'll send this little Zergrak here to go do some scouting. Blocking the army will cost... How much will it cost? 67? Oh, hell yeah, let's do that. We failed. That's all right. At least he tried. We didn't level up either, I don't think. So I think that's pretty much it for the turn. So we're going to go ahead and get ready to hopefully finish off Clan Angren. We'll see you guys in the next turn. All right, so Ikit has come in for some diplomacy. He's offering... Oh, I'll see if we can get a bit of a better payment there. I don't know why he wants this so bad, but I'll take it. Demand payment. Come on, give it to me. Okay, so he's not willing to go that high, most likely. Maybe 600 is okay. Yeah, it's fine. I mean, Ikit is probably just getting taken out anyways. I don't think he had much of anything. Just trying to get the free money. Okay, so GELT did actually move up there. Oh, this is so annoying. Okay, so the thing is, he's going to have to siege Carrick Izor, probably. Yeah, because it's walled. I don't think he has anything with the right attribute there. So I'll try and get peace with GELT. But in the meantime, yeah, it looks like the Dwarves up here are raiding as well. So this is going to get pretty scary. Can I win this? Sly. He's got, like, what, regular Night Goblin Fanatics, a couple regular Goblins. He's got Goblin Archers, Trolls, and Wolf Riders. And this is Dwarf Warriors mostly. Yeah, with Thunders. It's a big Quarreler line as well. I don't think I have any chance of winning that. We'll auto resolve, yeah. I could have done a lot more damage, probably taken out his artillery piece. But okay, he's actually just raiding, so... Or just plundering, I suppose. But yeah, my economy's in the pits. Hopefully he just like leaves after that and goes elsewhere. Because we have GELT, we have a lot of issues, but we can't let Clan Angren fester. If they do, we're going to be in big trouble. So with what little money I have, I think I'm actually going to recruit a Lord here. We'll send you up to scout, I guess. I mean, we could try and block GELT's army again. We could try and take out these characters as well, which would actually be really helpful. Alright, settlement was sacked. It's fine. Fester Spike. Do we want to upgrade anything? I think we have to just take out Angren now. So what we do with Skarsnik is we actually go for the city. Because the city will pull them all into combat, and then I can karate chop them all at once. Hopefully it'll be an easy auto-resolve. Then we'll move Warg up north. So Warg needs to like start like hard marching up north. My apologies if there's a lot of noise in the background. There's actually like some songbirds in my backyard. It's actually kind of charming. Oh my god, hello. Oh god. That actually startled me. I was like, oh my god, dwarf armies, and I had no way of scouting that there. So, alright, so we'll go take this out. Carrick Bufftar shall be ours. It's a little bit of a ballsy play, but yeah, we should be able to lightning strike this. Maybe we should have taken out the armies first. I guess if I go in and fight it, I'll be able to actually like purge the armies a little bit more efficiently, but it's such an easy auto-resolve. Let's just do this. Yeah, that's fine. So we got all of them there. No point in sacking. We'll just occupy it here. Carrick Bufftar will be ours. Very good. Now we can actually level it up. We can start fixing some of the buildings here. The Dwarves might come back, but I think it's worth it to get these back in business. So GELT might go in here and just go ham. We do have reinforcements coming as well, and there's another greenskin tribe here. I could get a non-aggression pact with them. I think they're like kind of a feral wild blue viper army here, a horde army. We could win that battle for sure. our Goblin here should be able to go and, you know, deal with Belegar and company. It shouldn't be too much of a problem. Carrick Buffdar has been leveled up. We have enough of a garrison to fend off the Dwarves. And Carrick Norn has now leveled up as well. So we have enough growth here. Carrick Norn, I simply think we just can't afford. Yeah, it's like 4,800. I do want to get the River Troll Hag Tech. Yeah, it's quite expensive though. Oof. That's actually for the Shaman. Where's the Hag Tech? I always forget which tree she's in. Maybe it's the Troll Building. Yeah, it's actually the Troll Building, which is 3,000. Oof, that's expensive. Yeah, we'll just hang tight on this for now. As a matter of fact, we could just help out our economy and just get some of that. It's more useful than a growth building, I think, at this point, since I already have the surplus. So Skarsnik is leveled up. We can get the sneaky tactics if we want to. We have a couple of options, but I think going down blue tree is going to be better. Evasion chance when going underway. Income from raiding. Income from looting settlements. That's fine. Let's do that. Very good. And our little Goblin Big Boss is leveled up, getting the massive amounts of experience that he usually does. We get Gutter Fighter here. And the Caster. Love him to be immortal, but that'll come in due time. Vindictive Glare isn't a bad ability. If we're facing any like Banshee type characters, that could be really, really good. Now you, I think we'll go in and try and like take out one of GELT's supporting characters to try and make this an easier fight. I should have put a point in Assassinate before I tried that, but we failed anyways. It's okay. Alright, so let's just max that out, so maybe we can get that next time. Carrick Izor, it's pretty well garrisoned. Who would actually be more impactful in combat here is the question. Because this guy is just temporary. Base weapon damage, Tactician, probably a Caster would be useful. And he's knowledgeable as well. We'll just go ahead and get Spite. And movement here, we could recruit some RORs too, just to be safe, but we're really tight on money, so we can't go too crazy. He's got archers, so maybe something... It's going to be a siege battle, most likely. Yeah, our economy's really tanked. This is just for a turn. Oh, God, it's such punishment. I guess that's only 107. We're going to have to really figure it out next turn. We have a ton of RORs too. We got to start like redistributing them to our forces there. All right, so that looks fine. Let's just get those guys. Oh, yeah, it's really pricey, but... We have enough to get through a turn at least, and then from there we can, you know, attack this Orc army, probably finish off these Dwarf armies, and that'll be okay. All right, so we've resecured the province. Let's go ahead and growth and obedience. Up here, we're probably gonna have some public order issues soon. Yeah, the big one is the provincial instability, which will dissipate over time. And do we have enough to do this? Not without bankrupting ourselves. All right, let's go here. Damage building. It's fine. We can't really do much about that. So we got Skarsnik. We have a Spite, Throat Cruncher here, and we have Warg, Dwarf Smasher. Hopefully, we'll be able to smash the last of the dwarves. All right, so Clan Angren doing a little bit of raiding. Let's actually go to the diplomacy screen and see how many settlements they have. Yeah, should be done. Okay, so they should be wiped out pretty soon. We might lose our WA target too, which is really unfortunate. I don't know, I think we might be able to win this though. Carrick Izor's garrison is pretty good. I mean, it's mostly Fanatic troops, but with our archers and our cav, maybe we can like sweep the archers up. Anyways, let's move in with our Goblin. Take out Belegar here. Be the last of his people. Let's go ahead and auto-resolve this. Very good. I don't think that's their last army though, unless they like dissolve their other dudes. We get the trait for defeating Belegar too, which is cool. Yeah, I think there's a little bit of raiding going on over here, so move up. He might have underweight somewhere too. Let's just see if we can catch him. Yeah, he's up here. Okay, so we can just hard march probably, honestly. Yeah, we got to catch these guys. And then if he tries to escape, we can underway. Now, I don't think I have the movement to get Skarsnik back there. Not quite. We can like underway and then underway. Hopefully he'll want to build some siege equipment, and then we can just like get close and move up. Our economy is doing a little bit better now. The provincial instability should subside here at Carrick Norn. We have the gold. I like gold. And it looks like we might be able to reach that army with Skarsnik. Yeah, we actually can. I mean, that's such a pitiful little force, though. I mean, if it gets the ghostly characters, Carrick Buffdar is like the one place that it could actually lose to. That's what's really annoying about this. Oh, God. Maybe we can march a little bit further up. Can we get past him somehow? Yeah, maybe get like a little bit quicker there. So hopefully Warg will be able to take him out. But if not, Warg can then catch him the next turn. Because I have to go save Carrick Izor. Like, I really don't want to lose that. So we'll go here. Maybe just our presence nearby will like ward off Balthazar. And he'll like go back to his shanty. And we have some characters as well. So this is a dwarf army that's pretty decent. But Skarsnik could easily deal with it. And then from you, we'll take out one of your characters. All right, let's go ahead and do this. Come on, give it to us. Yes, finally we had some success in that regard. The block army will be useful. Cleanse Corruption is fine. I guess we don't have more level ups here, but GELT's army just got substantially weaker, losing a character. And now hopefully Spite, Throat Cruncher will be able to hold them back. And do we want to do anything here? I mean, it's pretty expensive. Carrick Buffdar would love to be upgraded, but we can't quite afford it. So we have some unassigned skill points on Warg. And yeah, we got the Gobos. I guess we just go down the blue tree now. Oh, the Great Cave Squig. Hell yes, give me that. Yes, the mighty Dwarf Smasher will ride atop a Cave Squig once more. All right, guys. See you in the next turn. All right, so the dwarves actually attacked our garrison. We're just going to auto-resolve because we might actually lose that battle with the goblins, but the bounce bar, I thought we had it, so we'll take the money. That should be the end of Clan Angren. Yes, you can see they've been destroyed, so now we don't need to worry about them, which is good. So no more annoying ghostly characters. So from here, we can use our 2 armies to stabilize our existing territories. We'll leave Warg as the defender of the realm, and he should be able to defeat most of these armies with a little bit of support, and that is good. So you can see GELT did actually stay, which means we can get in there with Skarsnik and really just karate chop them now. All right, perfect. It's pretty much a dream situation. Carrick Buffdar doing its thing. We got a little bit of money from that fighting. We got casualty replenishment going. On second thought, that gives us minus 20% upkeep for all of our goblins. That's like a huge one, a huge one. Now, Skarsnik can't quite move. We can't underway into the city, obviously. So going back here, I think will give us some access. It looks like this dude's leveled up as well. I mean, what other stuff do we really need? He's really just going to be a campaign guy. Cleansing Corruption is actually useful for Skaven too. So we just need to hold Karakazor for one more turn. How can we get this? It's like such a gamey thing. I guess if we hard march too, we can pull in Skarsnik. Absolutely. Yeah, if we hard march, it might be a little bit easier. So let's go ahead and turn the camera a little bit and see what we can do. He can go after this army and try and block them, but it's a 14%. We can try and take out this character again, but again, there's like a bit of a cooldown on that. Yeah, I think we should be able to, if we underway with Skarsnik. It's like, man, I wish I could just like test this out. Thing is on Legendary, obviously, and yeah, it puts us like back there, but if we hard march, we still get stuck at that threshold. And a regular movement won't get us there, so I think we got to, yeah, the GELT man is here. I don't know if that would pull us in, unfortunately. Because GELT is kind of like blocking us there. I think though, if maybe we just move like here, it'll like maybe ward them off. Never. How's the garrison? Yeah, we're about to have a rebellion here too, so things are about to get real crazy. I think considering it's a siege battle, we would win also. Yeah, that's something to consider. Because like we can like really abuse the AI kind of a goodness there. All right, Skarsnik's here. Yeah, that worked out pretty well. That worked out pretty well. Now, how is this? Oh, the dwarves have joined a grand alliance. Oh, that's pretty cool, actually. Yeah, they're buddies. I was like, I thought they were just kind of like doing their own thing here, but we still have our WA for one more turn. This is actually pretty clutch. Unfortunately, a lot of them won't come in. Allow the AI to control this army? Yeah, no thanks. I could let the AI control like the garrison stuff. It might actually be a little bit hard. It depends on which, yeah. Because the garrison army is going to be the only one, and then everyone else is going to come in as reinforcements. Allow the AI to control this army? No thank you. No thank you. I wish I could get Skarsnik to attack. That's the thing. If they siege, though, the next turn, they could do it together, and I might be in trouble. I still think I can get this. It's got to be hard, but yeah, we'll go ahead and jump in and fight this guy. So wish me luck, and hopefully our reinforcements do come from the proper places. That's another thing. Skarsnik's army might come from behind, which I guess would be okay, considering he's got like so many squig hoppers. And we have doom divers. Yeah, let's go and fight this guys. All right, first big battle. And after this, what's good is we should be able to get a peace treaty with GELT, because once we smash him, like he's going to be like, all right, I'm good. I'm going to go deal with Franz. No problem. All right, guys, wish me luck. All right, so here we are on the battlefield. Ooh, some of the reinforcements are not looking pretty. Yeah, Crooked Moon doesn't really tell me what's what. So those are going to be hostile reinforcements from Karakern. My reinforcements will mostly be from back here, but I think some will be from over there as well. All right, so start deployment, start battle. Don't really have too many options here. So this is over here. Okay, so this is Skarsnik's force, it looks like. Slidemizer, yeah, this is like our good force here. So we definitely want to get these guys like rolling away from the pressure initially. All right, so let's get you guys over here. Let's roll, let's roll, let's roll. Come on, boys, get over there if we can. Now we need to get back to the other side of the battlefield if we can. So I'm trying to find like my WA units. Oh, it looks like the WA units are coming in here as well. And yeah, we got a big old army coming. I think that's the garrison there. So let's just get all these guys coming down here if we can. So the main thing is going to be getting the squig hoppers. Oh man, but I didn't get any of the squig hoppers really. Like the reinforcement thing, I wish you could like choose which units will come in. Yeah, we got a huge force though for sure. At least we got the Moon Howlers, so they'll be able to do some work, most likely. All right, garrison, let's go. Hustle it up, boys. Hustle it up. You guys are going to be the bulwark against the knight. So let's form ranks with this goblin army here. A fair amount of archers. Skarsnik, of course, is going to be quite the menace. And I don't know if they have any artillery. I think it's just archers, yeah. And Karakern actually does have a grudge thrower, which is super annoying. Not going to be able to get rid of that too easily. So you guys can all just kind of run up here. We'll get our Moon Howlers and our mobile units kind of on the edge of the map there, just kind of waiting. And our Wind's Magic situation is pretty good. Yeah, you can see now we're taking some shots, though, which sucks. Alright, let's move you guys up. We'll organize them as they get a little bit closer. And you guys will be... Do we have any more mobility coming in here? I mean, obviously, as we do lose troops, reinforcements will come in and we'll get access to our friggin' squid coppers. But for now, we'll add those guys to the troll toll. Swordsmen shouldn't be too bad for us. Yeah, we have some more Wa Orc boys over here. We also have some magic. Let's go ahead and drop a fireball on these Free Company militia here. We'll get some of the bow units, start shooting at them, which would be good. You guys with the heavy ammo, shoot at them as well. Don't need to take any free damage. Look at that fireball, getting in there, doing some good work. And these are archers. Let's see if we can pull them a little bit out. And you guys, let's see if we can get a wide spread. That's going to be a little bit more efficient there. So we've gotten some shots here. Looks like GELT using the Trickster's Shard. I was like, oh god, is that like a final transmutation already? Goodness gracious, that would be really rough. Alright, so these are our fanatics. We're going to need them here in the frontline fight in just a moment. Archers shooting into the Free Company militia. These archers can pull back. These little gobbos that can get ready to engage. We're going to take a ton of losses here because GELT swordsmen are way, way stronger than us. Let's get you guys up. Get you fanatics around the flank. You guys are here. And now, let's go ahead and get our mobile stuff and get them around the back of the map to go get on the artillery. And you guys can just go ahead and just zerg in. Yeah, it's fine, just zerg. Zerg, 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 zerg. Alright, cool. So now let's go back to this battle here. We have the boys, so we need to make sure to get our charges in the front. You guys charge there, charge here, and you guys can charge there as well. For the fanatics, let's see if we can get some of the dwarves here. That'd actually be pretty good. Boom. So we'll drop it right there. Should be fine. Now the archers can shoot here if you can. And these archers can start shooting into pretty much whatever they can see. So the wall is now active, which is great. We need to get you guys. A couple of them can actually go into them, and we'll send one group down to take out those artillery pieces. And it looks like we've gotten this position pretty good. You know, we're getting some proper crumping here. Get those guys sprinting into the back. The reinforcements should come in soonish. Skarsnik can use Spite at a Bad Moon to buff up the dudes. They'll move in as well to pop Tricksy Traps. And we now have some magic we want to be doing. There we go. Curse at a Bad Moon should be good. We have another wall. Damn, it comes so freaking quick because we have like so many million troops in combat. That it's actually like, yeah, really, really fast. Cool. Let's get you guys into the archers. You guys go into the grudge thrower back there. It's just a big battle with just a lot of stuff going on, guys. A lot of stuff. Good, so their position has been broken. We have a couple of reinforcements coming in, but we haven't really lost like any units outright. So let's keep popping the wall while we're still fighting here. A couple archers overextending, unfortunately. How's Skarsnik doing? It's kind of hard. His face does get a little bit obscured down here. We'll pop our King Conduit. Warlord of 8 Peaks is doing a good job here. Looks like the artillery has been taken out. We got some goblins in the back line. Goblins! They're certainly causing some problems, but our fanatics, oof, they're getting wrecked here. Yeah, we got to pull those lads back. They're not having a jolly time like their pals might be. But the center mass is going good, at least. Yeah, looks like this is GELT. If we can get on GELT with the big boss, that'd be really nice. Take him out. Take him out, lads. We almost got the Dwarven artillery. We have a big flank coming in as well. Let's pop the wall one more time. Pull you guys back. Pull you guys back. We've got to keep our fanatics alive, too. We can. Might actually start to lose this this engagement here. So we don't have much. I think GELT's actually taking a bit of damage too, which is nice. Yeah, he's got his Empire Captain there. Alright, so let's get Skarsnik and our characters kind of back if we can. We don't want to lose them, obviously. You guys can shoot here. You guys can just kind of keep kiting backwards. We just have to wait for our garrison reinforcements to get in here. Let's make sure we have like someone chasing all these different missile pieces. They're shut down for now. It's good. And let's move all of you guys in. Move all of you guys in as well. Get you guys kind of crossfiring a little bit. And Skarsnik, I think, is the only one left in there, but he has Potion of Toughness, so I'm not really concerned. He can, like, tank for, like, 45 minutes, and he'd be totally okay. Cool, so the crossfire is going in. We can go ahead and pop a Vindictive Glare. Send you after the Lord here. Kite you guys back. Focus you down. The Gits are still fighting. It looks like we'll have another Wa soon-ish. Skarsnik, though, is taking a hammering. Spite at a Bad Moon. Let's go. Let's buff up what we have. And yes, good. We've gotten into the archer lines more or less. We even have our caster in there, so let's go ahead and charge those guys. And we'll definitely be doing some cleanup. Yeah, those are just regular archers, so we can just leave one of you guys to attack those swordsmen. Move up, move up. We need to flank this army here while we still can. Wa is active once again. We should have Spite at a Bad Moon. We could do like an Itchy Nuisance or something also. Skarsnik, though, yeah, like that's what he's designed to do. He's designed to just like tank it out like a champ. And the bow units, we can kind of crossfire and cover one another. Okay, good. So we've crumped this dwarven position. Let's go ahead and move in now. Skarsnik is appearing as a halberd infantry unit. That's kind of cool. Yes, go forth, my Wa. And the thing is, like, even if we like started losing this engagement, we just fall back, and then the squid coppers will eventually come on. Yeah, let's get you guys pushing. Good. So all those archers in the corner should be done for. Like, they shouldn't have too much more steam. Get you guys shooting into these archers. You goblins move in. The goblin tide is here. Quite an epic battle for sure. Skarsnik, how you doing, bud? Yeah, he's again just tanking like a beast. We have a Curse at a Bad Moon. Really, really good blob. We'll actually use that on Skarsnik right there. And yeah, the debuff will hit us, but the debuff won't hit us, but the friendly fire damage potentially could. All right, let's set you guys up. totally went the wrong way, which is really unfortunate. And do we have any characters fighting in here? We do actually have a couple, so let's see if we can get them on GELT. Maybe help out a little bit. Let's get some Archer, some DACA fire kind of shooting into this situation. Pop Slippery, and they need Stabbing. I just need to be able to click on GELT's card. And good, so we should get him here. Right, we have a couple units. Let's go ahead and collapse on those Archers here. You guys can turn and shoot on them. You guys just kind of keep kiting back, and now you can see reinforcements are trickling in for us, which is quite legendary indeed. All right, GELT is taken out. We don't need to finish him off, because he's going to fall back, and then basically we can just clean him up with Skarsnik when he tries to escape. The battle seems to be going pretty well. Let's get into the Archer line. Hopefully they're getting hit with army losses soonish. We have another WA as well. Oh yeah, let's pop that. Don't want to lose my caster. That would be like the worst case scenario from this battle. He's not immortal yet. Skarsnik, we can pop a Potion of Toughness. Fight at a bad moon here as well. And we got army losses. All right, cool. That was a scrappy battle for sure. If a player was controlling it, that actually could have been pretty difficult. Are they still fighting here? Oh, the dwarves have not hit army losses yet. Okay. For some reason, some of the dwarf units are still fighting, I was going to say. But, of course, very lore-friendly for the men to abandon the dwarves when things get rough. All right, so that is going to be an Empire character. Looks like everyone else is more or less chased down. The dwarves have been defeated. All right, so I'm going to do some cleanup, my friends. And I'll see you guys after all is said and done. So yeah, if you take a look at the screen here, you can see GELT's army really just got karate chopped. Got a couple archers left, some loose things that I couldn't quite chase off. But yeah, they're pretty much doomed here. I will get the trait for defeating GELT, but unfortunately it's going to be on Spite Throat Cruncher instead of on Skarsnik. But I didn't really have a choice there. So, and we do get to keep our WA target because we, of course, yeah, we won the battle. So we finish our WA. You have to like occupy it for the entire duration. Otherwise, yeah, it doesn't go too well for you. So we'll take the money, probably, honestly, pretty damn poor. So we're going to do that. Take the dough. GELT's going to be forced back. He's going to be fresh fish, more or less, for Skarsnik. Although he might be able to get away, yeah. For some reason, they're just like able to pass Skarsnik's army. Skarsnik's like, you may pass. That is totally fine. All right, so a little bit of lag here, guys. There we go. Oh, I did not mean to click that. Sorry, there was some lag. I think the campaign was saving. So red tree, I think we're okay. We're going to get the reinforcement range and then go down and get the goody blue tree stuff. For you, we have all the good combat stuff, to be honest. We could just make him a bit of a dual-purpose character. The Vanguard is pretty fun. Good Assassinate as well. It's very useful. We're almost leveled up on this guy. Spread Public Order, I guess, is pertinent here. Yeah, we'll do this. Probably should have done that one earlier. Oh, we got 2 level ups. Very good. Vindictive Glare, yes. Let us make you the magic man indeed. So the thing is here, I can actually probably pull... Yeah, this is good. I can reach them, so we can finish them off here. Yes, perfect. Unfortunately, this guy steals all the glory. So, auto-resolve here is risky. I could lose my caster, so we're going to go ahead and jump in and fight this. And I'm just going to do this one really quick on fast forward. Like, my squig hoppers are going to destroy this army in a matter of seconds. So I'll do this, and we'll see you guys in just a moment. All right, guys, the battle is won. No surprises there. We'll take the money because every penny counts at this moment. And now, as awesome as Spite Throat Cruncher was, he's kind of a burden on our economy here. So we'll just go ahead and level him up. But we'll bring him back later. He's got knowledgeable, which is really good. So at some point, we will bring him back. I don't think he has any items on him. Let's go ahead and double check here. Ooh, I can actually get rid of that. No, don't want that to be going on him. And let's go ahead and disband the Moon Howlers, save a little bit of dough there, and also disband him, which honestly should put us almost back in the positive. Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good for sure. Now, we can send this little goblin out on his mission to go find Grimgore in the Badlands, which certainly is going to be next on the plate. Skarsnik has secured his lands. We have level 30 Big Boss, certainly no joke there. So he's going to get Assassinate just in case he needs to get in there. And now this guy's immortal, so really, really good. So we don't have to worry about him. So now we can actually upgrade some of our buildings once again. Carrick Norn, we can level that up. Let's go ahead and get the economy going there, which is fine. And Carrick Buffdar probably needs to be leveled up next. It's tempting. I'm so tight on money, though. The Oogie Bogies Spore Explode us. We can go ahead and ship them. Yeah, that'll save us a little bit of dough. And then we can actually, from here, we can upgrade this. Love enough to survive for a couple turns, hopefully. And we can, like, disband things if we need to. So, this land is more... Look, the Greenskins down here have settled this city. That's so funny. Oh, my God. You know what? I'm actually going to make a non-aggression pact with them for now. I'm going to let them crump over here and maybe expand. And then I can attack them later and confederate, which I think would be very, very smart. Because they're going to occupy many of the threats down there. So we'll send our character up north here. Carrick Buffdar is pretty close to having a rebellion. Up here, it looks like we should be stabilizing soon as the provincial instability does go away. What do we have here? We have growth and obedience. Yeah, everything we need. So, GELT would probably take a peace treaty now. I mean, he's got to be pretty weak. Like, I don't care to mess around with GELT or the Empire. Like, I just don't even want to bother. As a matter of fact, we might be able to get some money out of them, too. The Dwarves we could squash, because they actually have, like, terrain that we want. Like, these mountainous areas are good for Skarsnik's people, but for GELT, he's already paid the troll toll, so let's see if we can get some money out of him. So, demand payment, it's fine. Their economic power is very weak. See if we can get like 1,300 out of him. No. I mean, it says low. I guess I could try it. Yeah, we'll see if we can do this. So, okay. You'll receive this payment. Peace treaty. Great, GELT. We're on our path back to friendship here. All right, guys. The dwarves probably take it too. No, they still hate us. That's fine. It looks like they actually have an army here. So, oh, Skarsnik's going to have a fight on his hands. Yeah, he's about to be attacked, which is fine. I think the Dwarven army can reach us. It's in March stance. What is it? Dwarf warriors? Yeah, we could still win that. Like, even with our army being as beat up as it is, that would be a very doable battle. All right, guys. We might need to stabilize for a turn too, because we're about to have the blues, which means our we're going to be having like public order issues and things like that. All right, guys. See you in the next turn. All right, so we're being raided here in war fervor. I don't know what I was saying. Leadership armies isn't bad. Yeah, we're not going to be recruiting right now, so we'll take that. And you can see currently we're in the bottom FIDA, so this is really rough for a couple turns. You can see, yeah, we're going to have rebellions in like all of our territories. So basically this guy needs to go underway up north to stabilize this region. And Skarsnik needs to stabilize our own. So yeah, 2 turns. We're going to be able to get there and stop the rebellion here and here, respectively, but there will be one in the next turn. Now, I can go down and go after the dwarves here, which I think is a good play. Basically just eviscerate them. Although those are gold chevron dwarf warriors. Those are no joke, but the raiding certainly doesn't help. I'm confident we could win it. We have a ton of squig hoppers. They're quite nasty. I do need to start getting some artillery in this campaign, though, because like playing the melee game does get a little bit grindy and rough, especially against DAWI opponents. Charge bonus, I guess, is useful. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, so a new WA units available from the ROR, and we get some scrap as well. So we have some scrap upgrades. We can't get the squig upgrades, unfortunately. Yeah, like nothing here is like super useful. I guess this guy could get some upgrades. We'll give him some water flasks. I mean, jagged weapons. Let's give him a bonus for his infantry. It's fine. Let's go check our tech tree. Yeah, we're getting the upkeep production, which is super nice. From here, we could get Rachnik Spider Claws, one of our lords. He's really, really good. This is upgrades for Night Goblin Fanatics and missile strength for different units. I think that's good, but I really just want to get upkeep production. I think that's going to be the most useful for us. So yeah, there's going to be a rebellion outside Carrick Izor. It is walled. The rebellion... The dwarves will think they can win the fight, so they won't run from us. I mean, maybe they can. Goodness gracious. Let's check. What can we recruit from the WA? That would be really useful here. Yeah, that's actually pretty nice. Let's do that. Get the rock lobber here, and then we can go in and crump them. Yeah, squig hoppers are almost full health. What does he have? Miners, dwarf warriors. Yeah, that's going to be easy. What am I worried about? All right, so let's go ahead and take this guy out. And then from there, maybe we could, if we're really desperate to kind of stabilize, we could try and get a peace treaty or something. All right, looks fine. So let's go ahead and assign the banner. Oh, did we lose our fanatic? We did, man. Fool of a took. Rest in peace, brother. You did well. There'll be more. They'll be back. In that big fight, it's so easy to lose track. All right, guys, let's jump in and fight this and see if we can take on the Hog Mog. Man, that is one of the best dwarf names I've ever seen. All right, and here we are in the battle. So we have our archer line. Archers will do their job. We could go in a fancy formation if need be, but honestly, it doesn't really matter too much. Skarsnik's about due for a makeover anyways, and we have some RORs we can really start to pimp up his army with. You guys in 3, actually. Cool. So squig hoppers will do the flank. We're just going to send in the character goon squad to push up. We'll have you with archer line, and looks good. All right. I don't think we're going to have to get too gamey against this dwarf army. Start deployment, start battle. Let's go ahead and get the rock lobber going after some of the dwarf warriors, I guess. I mean, that's pretty much the whole army, right? Move up our melee characters, get you on the flank here. And yeah, we definitely have to move up the archer line as well. Cool. So we'll do a little bit of fast forwarding as we get in position. Yeah, the hammer should start doing some good work, though. I don't think there's like, yeah, there's like 1 quarreler in this army or something. It's very, very straightforward. Very, very simple army here from the dwarves. Let's go ahead and move our characters here. Squig hoppers are ready. Squig hoppers are ready. And they're blobbing up nice and good, like. Man, if I had like a magic missile effect right there, that would be really, really nice, wouldn't it? All right, so they're going after the big boss. Let's go ahead and shoot a fireball into the densely packed formation. Get the spider going up. Spider's basically just going to be the tar pit. Ooh, that was a good fireball right there. I'm not going to complain at all. Yeah, buddy. I like that. Let's move up the archers. Get in position. We're going to want them to help. Squig hoppers. Squig hoppers. See if we could like lure out any of these poor souls. Send in the big spider for now to go after them. Just try and like muck them up a little bit. Get nice and nasty. Come, dwarf warriors. Come meet your doom. Yes. Get lured out into open field while the rest of our army just picks you apart. That's how we do it. All right, so the spider's having some fun attacking those units. Skarsnik can go ahead and get on those dwarf warriors here. And yeah, we lost the fanatics. That really is a damn shame. It's all right, though. No problem. Move over here. And then from there, we can overcast the Curse of the Bad Moon right here. So once he gets in range, hopefully he'll be able to do that. And the Squig Hoppers can collapse now. They can do a little bit of cycle charging. Let's actually go after these dwarves up here, and we'll get a surround on them. And Skarsnik can just kind of tarp it for now. All right, can we get the Curse of the Bad Moon? Can it happen? Is it going to happen? We'll find out in the next episode. Let's pull back a little bit. Squig Hoppers have gotten their engagement there. Curse of the Bad Moon did some really, really good damage. And let's go ahead and isolate them. Squig Hoppers can cycle charge into there. And now our missile pieces are really doing some good lifting for sure. Skulkers have the bonus versus infantry, which is good. Let's get our character in there. Pop that to get the Bad Moon coming a little bit quicker. And we'll flank around the top here and see if we can smash. And yeah, the Squig Hoppers are doing their job. You don't want to leave them in too long. They have a really good charge bonus, so that's really how you kind of maximize your efficiency with them. All right, looks good. Big Boss and company are holding firm. Our caster should have another Curse of the Bad Moon soonish. Our spider's taking way too much damage, though. A little bit of sloppy play on my part, but that's all right. Let's pull back some Squig Hoppers to peel. These guys can slam into the missile pieces to try and shut down the anti-spider stuff. Now we'll move the spider back this direction. Yeah, we got some annoying dwarf warrior action. These dudes are causing problems. We still haven't been able to finish those guys off. That's really something, isn't it? All right, Spider, let's go back in. Missile pieces for the DAWI should be taken out now. And now we can use these Squig Hoppers as a sweeper piece. We've been able to kind of disconjoint the Dwarven army a little bit. Skulkers and Poison Over Time dudes are fighting. Squig Hoppers are doing their job, but we need to pull them back now at this point. Yeah, we got some Squig Hoppers who aren't too happy about their current situation. I'll buff these guys out. All right, so let's pull you guys back. The Spider can keep doing its thing. As a matter of fact, we can pull the Spider over here and just kind of peel off their lines. Every time I say peel off, it makes me think of the food. It's just ridiculous. I am ridiculous. So let's go ahead and shoot into these guys. Go ahead and pop the wall if we can. And now we have a very sauced up angry Squig herd here. One of the Squigs certainly took a bit of an unnecessary beating, I suppose. Skulkers! You guys pull back. No need to get things too crazy here. Freaking dwarf army, man. There's so many. The dwarves are legion here in this campaign. Alright, so we got a lot of their missiles down while the WoW was active. Let's go ahead and pull you guys back up here. Yeah, Skarsnik's doing his thing. Let's go ahead and pop the Potion of Toughness here to buff that bad boy up. Get the big boss going. We have a fireball. We can shoot it into you. Spider can engage there too. Now you guys can move up and start pressing the rest of the Dwarven force. So they're shattered. Yeah, we do want to chase down as much as we can, actually, to make sure they actually shatter and, like... Hopefully we can, like, wipe the entire army here. Yeah, they have, like, what, 6 models up there? Okay, cool. So the Squigs have pulled back. We're going to keep them, try and keep them nice and safe here as we move up with our archer line to finish off the Dwarven army. How are we doing? We have some, you know, we could upgrade heavy ammo in like most of this army. I really wanted to wait till I got like the Fanatic Archers. Let's go ahead and get you guys over there. Oh, hello. I'll let him take a lot of unnecessary damage. Probably shouldn't overcast at this point. Let's go ahead and nuke on the blob where Skarsnik is. And the Squig Hoppers, what do your elven eyes see? So we just need to get them down to 4 or less models here. Let's pull you guys over there. Range units, shoot the Dwarf Warriors, missiles, just kind of keep hammering in. It looks like those guys are getting very danger low at this point. Curse of the Bad Moon didn't do too much, but that's okay. And where are the other Squig Hoppers going? Still have the hammer too. Yeah, that's nice. So those guys should be 2 models now, and these ones 16, so let's get them a little bit lower. These ones are 1, and those ones are 1. So we don't need to worry too much about that, which is fine. We just need to kind of keep our eye on the prize here. Big Boss, get in there. Caster, you're doing okay. And these guys, we will keep them because there's enough models left, and that's fun. The Spider and Skarsnik should be able to win this fight. The Caster, what witchcraft do you have? Curse of the Bad Moon here in a couple seconds. Alright, looking good. So Squig Hoppers will pull them down under. We have another Curse of the Bad Moon on this blob. And yeah, we probably want to get some Squig Hoppers over here to start like chasing that position. So we'll say this guy needs stabbing, attack him. Spider can come finish him off as well. Tricksy Traps. Very good. So yeah, the Squigs need to feast on those units. Alright, so those guys are all chased off. No concerns there. And now we can come up and under and like sweep this Dwarven army. It looks like army losses might kick in. Yeah, perfect. Perfect. This is like perfect. We don't have to fight any of these guys. Hell yeah, give me that. So we'll chase them now. Should be enough to break them. Let's see if these Squigs can get those guys. Yeah, those are some miners back there. Alright, so we're going to do some cleanup, guys. And I'll see you after the battle's over. Should be quite a bit of fun. Alright, the battle is won. It looks like a couple guys were able to escape. We'll take the money. And from here, we'll probably have to chase him down, which kind of sucks. Yeah, I wonder if it'll pull in the garrison through the mountain there. That would actually be really funny. But yeah, we're still in our territory, so replenishment's pretty good. Proper Tough gives us up to plus 15. That's really quite nice. I want to go for the upkeep reduction, though, for the mob boss. That's the thing with like Skarsnik's campaign. You can get some like really OP reduction where you basically like pay nothing. It's really nice. Opportunist. We'll get the charge buff on him, and we'll get our caster as well. And, I mean, I guess we can get Gorkle Fix It. Slows are situationally useful, not as much like they are in multiplayer, but All right, so he's heading up north to deal with that rebellion that's going to be coming here. Hopefully we can auto-resolve that, no problem. Then if we look around, yeah, I can't let this... Karakern might even take a peace treaty. Probably not until I squash this lord. Yeah. Let's go scout a little bit into the Badlands. So this is going to be our Grimgore hunter. He's going to go figure out what's going on out there. Scout the Brave New World. Yeah, we got to finish him off. We can go into March Dance and get some more movement. So, I really don't want to auto-resolve, but I'm going to do it. Oh, we lost our Night Goblin! It's okay. Don't worry about it, guys. Yeah, we need to replace... Get him some upgrades anyways. Like, I really just didn't want to wait through the loading screen. It's hot. I'm sweating. You know, just one of those moments. Opportunist. Caster is leveled up 2. Night Shroud, again, pretty useless ability, but Gork will fix it. Certainly is not useless. Skarsnik, let's go into March Dance. Head on back here. Try and get out of threat range of a retaliating dwarf army. Head back here to deal with the rebellion. And now we can actually get some RORs with him. Oh, the biggin. Oh, hell yeah. Let us get a rogue idol. But, oh, man, look at the upkeep on that thing. We'll get it next. We'll get it. Then he gets a spider, too. Another spider. That's so solid. What does Skarsnik want? Does he want the spider or does he want the biggin? I mean, the Ragnar Queen is so good. It's, like, faster, too. All right, this will put us in the red a little bit financially, but I think that's okay. Yeah, because I just want to... I want to have it in the army. My inner 12-year-old is like, get the big shiny thing. All right, Imminent Rebellion here is fine. We'll deal with it next turn. He'll be able to get north and stop Carrick Norns. And we'll see you guys in the next turn. All right, so we have a Rebellion in the Vaults, and we're certainly going to have one up in our primary territory. So does March get us further? A little bit closer, yeah, so we'll march over there. This army isn't super strong, but should be able to deal with that. We have some scrap upgrades too, but again, don't really have anything super solid. I mean, I guess I might as well get a couple heavy ammo, baby. Yeah, that'll be fine. I want to save it for later, though, just kind of like stockpile it for the really, really good stuff. All right, Caster is here. He's leveled up once again. We have the Madcap Mushrooms. Night Shroud, again, not going to be wasting any points on that. And I guess we just go to Spread Public Order, Hinder Replenishment, Wound. Spread Public Order, I guess, is useful in this campaign. Can be. So, Skarsnik, let's go squash this rebellion if we can. No, I don't have Skarsnik selected. For some reason, it gave me the big old boss there. There you go. And let's move in. And this should be a pretty easy auto-resolve, I would hope. Yeah, we'll do that. Take a little bit of damage, but yeah, we'll take the money. Very cool. So yeah, you can see our economy's getting better now that we're not being raided. We're almost to the point where we're more or less stable. I think with Skarsnik, I could just like go look for Grimgore, and when I find him, I can get the the upkeep for all units. Oh, that's so good. It's so good and tasty. The big boss. We have the charge bonus. We have the slippery. Let's get specialist. Cleanse corruption maybe would have been the right choice. Yeah, hard to say. All right, so Carrick Izor, we can now get some more stuff here. Probably, honestly, just like a public order building would be really good in this region, so I don't have to like sit here and babysit it. And the growth building, we don't need to update that. Carrick, Norn, yeah, we can do that. We're not in bad shape financially. I mean, we are, but it could be much worse. So we have some good traits here. Let's see what else we can get. The banner, I should probably get the banners on my dude. Get this for the obedience and the main region, leadership for night goblins, income from sacking settlements. It's fine. Let's see what we have on Skarsnik. The banners are definitely more useful if you're fighting. So we have the Untainted in the local province. Idol Carver is really good. Swindler is all right. Let's take the Untainted instead. Backstabber, yeah, chance of getting good items is sweet. This one sucks, the War Banner. Income from sacking settlements. That's actually decent. Skarsnik's Badman Banner. All right, very good. So we've optimized there. Looks like everything is being upgraded. The Rebellion will be here soon at Carrick Norn. We'll squash it with our Dwarf Smasher. I wonder how these guys are doing down here. These are our good pals. I believe our big boss already had his move action for the turn. Yeah, he's just kind of... Oh, no, he didn't. Okay, so he's housing out here. Let's go ahead and take to see. Just want to see if Grimgore is already confederated like all the Badlands like he usually seems to do. All right, guys, that's it. And yeah, soon our Great Crusade will hopefully begin once we get out of the bottom Fida territory. Hopefully squashing the rebellions will help. So I actually did just notice that I was accidentally raiding my own territory with Skarsnik, so good times, yeah. But hey, we got a little bit of replenishment. Not going to complain. This character is leveled up once again, man. It's like hard to keep up with the level ups from this this faction. I guess this speed could be good. Wow. Oh, Grimgore at Carrick-Adrin. Oh, wow. Wow, he's already like going ham up there. Okay. Well, Grimgore, let's go send our emissary. Yep, Grimgore has already smashed them. We just need to find him. And then just like follow him around, basically. Okay, Southern Grey Mountains is fine. We have the raiding up here, but our mighty Dwarf Smasher, he's been our loyal compatriot for most of this campaign. We'll go in and take him out. Should be an easy auto-resolve, I hope. I mean, it's mostly a Goblin army, but I have 3 Squig Hoppers. Why is that not an auto-resolve? Oh my god. So troll. Alright, so we'll jump in. We'll fight this. It might be interesting to see. But yeah, this should be pretty easy. Alright, so here we are in the battle. Let's go ahead and get everything set up. And honestly, we don't need to like game the system or have our archers staggered, you know, anything like that. I think with our squigs, we should be able to crump them. As a matter of fact, our Lord now rides a mighty squig too, and that's pretty cool. You guys are on the flank. You guys are in group 1. Let's fight this battle. Alright, so you guys move up here, up here. Let's do our classic pincer here. They do have Doomdiver catapults. We gotta watch out for those. And I think there was some, what, Big-In troops? Are they Savage Orcs? Okay, they're just Savage Orcs. Yeah, and a Goblin Chariot. Not a problem. What is the Doomdiver even shooting at, by the way? Oh, no, I guess it's shooting at my poor little squigs here on the flanks. Pull you guys in, Goblins. Let's go. Get in there a little bit quicker if you can. Pump those gobbo legs. So we'll get you guys shooting there. You guys can come up and start shooting the Savage Orcs. Charge into those Night Goblin Archers. Yeah, okay, so there's some Night Goblins here. I was wondering. And, oh, no, we don't want to charge into the Savage Orcs. That's fine. We'll just pull back. That's cool. I'm just kidding. We're not going to do that. We shoot the Savage Orcs here. Goblins will get shreked pretty good by Savage Orcs, but if we have a little bit of support, it should be okay. We can try and overwhelm these Night Goblins, and honestly, the Savage Orcs will probably take a bit of a beating from the Squig Hoppers too. Cool. So we're moving in, Get some good damage, but we don't want to stay too long, especially since the Lord's over there, so we'll pull back. Now these guys can pile into the Archer line. And the Doomdiver Catapult, we can stop shooting it because it's pretty much compromised. And good. So Squig Hoppers just outmaneuvering the glorious AI Micro over there. We can charge back into them. And yeah, this should be a pretty quick squash for sure. We can send one Squig Hopper to deal with the Wolf Chariot. The other ones can come in here and surround. Send you guys around the back. And very good. Yes, feast on their souls. Let's go chase the archers if we can. And poor little squigs. Yeah, I don't know why the bounce power was like just anything but just like an absolute stomp. I guess they don't give too much credence to the poor little Squig Hoppers. Yeah, looks like we got the chariot locked down over there. Very good. Alright, so we got the Lord here. We'll send some squiggies in there to hunt him down. Pigs and squigs, baby. Like I said, if I'm ever an eccentric billionaire, I'll start a barbecue chain called Squigs and Pigs, although Games Workshop would probably sue me. Alright, here we go. Charge it in. Oh, yeah. Let's get on those Night Goblins. Beautiful stuff. Down you go, my precious. Down you go. Alright, my friends, I'll see you on the campaign map once we clean up a couple of these foul rebels. Cool, so let's go ahead and take the money. Just gotta pinch all them pennies right now. Pretty sure the rebellion's dealt with, so we just gotta make sure we don't raid our own territory. Hopefully we'll get out of the bottom feeder territory here soon. It definitely sucks pretty bad. Yeah, military crackdown should help us for a period of time, so he'll head back down this way now. And, because Skarsnik's gonna go on his great adventure here in a quick moment. Carrick Izor is at least stable. Carrick Buffdar can now get some walls. So then some, like, you know, random old rebellion can't just kind of squash it. And you have explored the territories. I guess we could go take these mountainous regions, like, yeah, all the Carricks here. That probably wouldn't be a bad idea. I want to get the Big-In. I do want that Big-In. So let's move on down here. And then we can underway next turn and take out Carrick Hearn. Honestly, I bet you they would take a peace treaty now. Yeah, that's how, like, how weak they are. I want to get some auto-resolves, though. Give me some good ones against those guys. Alright, so that's it for the turn. We'll see you guys in the next one, and we'll keep looking for Grimgor. And in the meantime, we'll take out the Dwarves here in the mountains. I could honestly send the Squig Herder, or Dwarf Masha, excuse me. And yeah, but you still got to be careful, because like the Wood Elves could pop out, like Border Princes could pop out. But over here, it looks like our Orc allies are like holding a bastion at that city, which is exactly what I wanted. Alright, Derthu is here, probably going to declare war. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, the Wood Elves like always declare war, but they never actually leave, so... I mean, if they do make their way out of the forest, I'd be pretty surprised. I don't know, we would have trouble with Derthu's army, probably. Like, our little goblins and squigs against him, like, yeah. I mean, the Goblin Archers could wreck him, for sure. Especially if we have the heavy ammo upgrades. So one turn till we get the big upkeep production. Carrick Hearn is getting its army here. I kind of want to recruit to Big-In, but I'm just so damn poor I can't. So hopefully we'll be able to get some big money from this. Let's go underway here. Ba-boom. He's certainly chosen not to intercept us. And now let's go ahead and talk to Grimgor. Yeah, he's strength rank 1, no surprise. Like, new Grimgor is just insane. Okay, so, yeah, that's their capital over there. We'll just kind of trundle out and see what we can find. Yes, go my precious. Grimgor, yeah, that's the Black Crag over there. Wonder what he's up to. Who knows? We'll find him eventually, so yeah, we're getting out of that territory, hopefully. Currently, public order is stable here, and it should be stable in this region as well. Yeah, we need to start fighting a little bit. We do have the Dwarf Trophy as well, which Seems to be okay. It was a very small trophy, though, so I'm not terribly proud of it. And for you, I mean, we could go... Yeah, the vampires are actually doing well. I'd like to be friends with them. Why do they hate us? Why do you hate us? Maybe if we start, like, raiding GELT's lands, that could be something they might appreciate. So here, public order is stabilizing because of the military presence or characters. Yeah, characters are giving +2, but... Do we have instability here for any reason? No. Events, extorted income, yeah. The Skarsnik penalty really sucks. Really does suck quite bad. And yeah, this stupid faction trait as well. We could go down here and start raiding the Golden Order. Yeah. Probably not a bad idea, to be honest. Because we could just underway back up. So let's just underway down here and just raid them. I think that'll be fine. Although I think this is Vampire Count lands. Alright, so that's it for the turn. We're going to have some public order issues here soon, yeah. Unfortunately. Not much we can do about that. So we're really going to have to like kind of hug our territories with our main character here, I think. Alright, so we'll see you in the next turn, guys. Alright, so we're back. Yes, and now you can see we get the upkeep for everything. Yeah, that's super good. Oh, yeah, baby. Now if we raid here, we can get a little bit of money. Underway, Carrick Norn. We're still in that stupid bottom feeda tab. I guess the rebellions aren't really just feeding our bloodlust here. Yeah, he's got a dwarf stack. Karakern is walled, so we're going to have to get in there and do it the old-fashioned way. So let's go ahead and just begin the siege. And we could lightning strike, obviously. But yeah, it's not going to... I believe it still will apply a penalty of sorts. So we'll do that. We'll continue the siege there, and then we'll do it next... Not next turn, but after I finish this turns here. And oh my god, Wurzog. Oh, Wurzog, why you got to do this to me, man? That means we're going to have like really bad rebellions here soon. So Karakern is going to have to be taken out like quick. Because there's going to be a rebellion here in 2 turns, which I will not have the tools to deal with. Here, we'll have it in a couple turns. We could go hard march down here and get there to deal with it, which I suppose is how we do it. But then we need someone to deal with Carrick Norn's rebellion. Now, if we get here, we go from -5 obedience to +1, which may stabilize. It won't stabilize there. And Wurzog and his stupid omens are going to frickin' troll us for a turn here. Alright, anyways, let's go exploring. Continue to try and find the Iron Hide if we can. So we'll move on over with our little goblin. Then we could just start stalking him around. I'll show you an ill omen. Alright, so yeah, we can't really get too much crazy there. Crazier. We need to get these other characters and things like that. I really wanted to get the squig upgrades, to be honest. Sneak in, troll in. Yeah, this is for like trolls and things like that. We don't really care too much about that. We do have the scrap upgrades, I suppose, aren't bad. This one gives us ammunition for our goblins, which is good. And good, so he's done his exploration. Here we're going to have 2 turns, more or less. Here we have, what, 3 turns? And hopefully after the fight, we'll be out of the bottom feeda status, and we can, yeah, I think we'll go down here first. Carrick Norn also has a couple more slots, which is good. Again, we're too poor to capitalize, but after we loot and sack this place, it should be A-okay. So let's go ahead and get some heavy ammunition upgrades on our little goblins. Heavy ammo, baby. Yeah. Only 35 gold apiece, those little guys. What a steal. All right, so we're going to go in at Carrick Norn. We're going to attack it. And yeah, I mean, it's going to be pretty straightforward. The spiders are going to be nasty. We'll have some trouble taking the walls and things like that. Let's put the banner on the skulkers. Yeah. All right, let's jump into this battle, guys, and we'll see you in just a second. And here we are. We're in the battle. Let's do it. Let's have some fun. See what areas we want to attack. Honestly, probably this. You know what we can do to kind of like screw with the AI? Just like have all the squigs over here. We'll get the spiders over here as well. And we'll just kind of like chill out on this side, and then we'll just like hard rush over to the other side, which I think should be fine. Yeah, so let's get the Goblin Archers. They can be like on the back of the map, kind of hugging like so. We get our character goon squad. Our single entity goon squad, I should say. Skulkers can be skulking over there. They can climb the walls and, you know, make sure the towers don't get taken. Squigs are just going to have to rush in the old-fashioned way. And you can be in the back of the map here. So I'm hoping the AI will deploy most of its forces here. We'll see. I'm going to put like all the squigs and like dudes over here, and then we'll basically run across. Great. So now we can just like do a hard switcheroo. You skulkers can creep up on the walls here, and you guys can start, start shooting there. But yeah, we need to get that dwarf watchtower if we can. So let's get you guys all going. Perfect. So missiles are going. Now we can fast forward. We could just rush the gatehouse here. Just go, go, go. Rush the gatehouse, my squigs. We should probably let the spiders get on the gatehouse, though. Skulkers can climb the walls, and these are actually the juiced skulkers. They have the bonus versus infantry, so any like basic dwarf warriors that try will get taken out pretty well. Cool. So here we are. The dwarven defenses are out of the way here. Squig hoppers have gotten to safety. Our archers are here as well. We could climb the walls with archers. Now the spiders are beating on the gates, which is excellent. Skulkers have claimed the gatehouse, so now we don't have to worry about being shot by the towers here, which is outstanding. And how much longer till we're in? Shouldn't be too long. We do also have the big old broodmother one. God, why is my brain not working? The Arachnok Queen, the Queen of Arachnoks. Just gonna put you guys in guard mode. Just kind of start teeing off on some of the long broods up in the wall. Might as well try and get some value out of those guys. Many of them will be obstructed, but We'll see what we can do. Yeah, honestly, might pepper him down. Looks like they're going to fight the Skulkers, but yeah, we have the heavy ammo, so the AP values on some of these archers is actually really, really good. So the gatehouse is open. Let's go ahead and rush in with our goon squad. Go, my precious. The one guy we might want to keep back is the caster. I always get a little bit overzealous with him, so we'll put him in group 4 and pull him back. Skarsnik and the spiders can go in. We'll drop the maternal instincts here to make sure we get the good saturation. And now we just need to kind of break through the gatehouse. Yeah, the Hammer of Gork. What do we want to shoot up here? Put in guard mode to make sure it doesn't do anything silly. All right, Skarsnik and spiders, you guys are in. Let's make sure the spiders like push through a little bit more. Spiders aren't like the best anti-infantry monsters. Like if I had to big in here, this would be much easier, but I don't know. I kind of wanted the spider. It's Skarsnik, you know. He's about that kind of spider and cave creature life. We can pull in a couple squig hoppers. Not going to go too crazy. We'll pull in some of the less valuable ones, I suppose, and see if we can like blitz in and get some good shock damage here. Good. Let's fight. Let's fight. And now we can use our magic and cast Curse of the Bad Moon on these guys, like so. And that shouldn't hit our own guys, but it's just to be safe, we'll pull back the squigs for a second. Yeah, there we go, buddy. That's what I'm talking about. That was a pretty good little splash of damage right there. So those longbeards are getting dunked on. Now we can start shooting at you guys. 1, 2, and 3. Start shooting at you. Let's pull you guys away from the line of sight of the tower. And the nasty skulkers can engage those guys in combat. Cool, so the squigs have piled back in. We're doing pretty well for ourselves. It's mainly just like a fast forward situation here. We do have the madcat mushrooms, which should take some time off our arcane combo too. Cool, let's do another spider summon to mitigate the damage our characters are taking. We have the squig hoppers fighting. And yeah, I mean, this is mostly the whole dwarven army, so if we like crack this this wall position, you can see our glorious little goblin archers with their heavy ammo. Actually turns out to be pretty cost effective here. Let's get a couple of you guys shooting at you. You guys can keep shooting at them. Looks fine. And I wish we had some more AoE magic. I guess that's why getting the Death Hag is probably like way better for the troll and just rushing for that, because she would just give you such superior magic for these battles. All right, Skulkers doing their job, attacking the mighty Dwarf Lord here. We do have Itchy Nuisance. I guess I might as well just cast it. Might as well. You know, there's not really any point why I shouldn't. The other squig hoppers, we can send them around to the other gatehouse, I guess, but I don't know if it's worth it, really. Those Goblin Archers, though, if I really wanted to game the system, I could probably be taking like minimal damage. Skarsnik's got his potion. We'll have another spider summon soon. We have another Curse of the Bad Moon here in about 7 or 8 seconds. We'll drop it right into the center mass of this dwarven position. Skarsnik, go here. Use your potion. And now we can go ahead and overcast it right there. Hopefully that will buckle some of those dwarf warriors. We'll see. Skarsnik getting the fat heals. We'll drop the spiderling summon back here. And hammer. And just hammer into those guys, hopefully. All right, let's shoot the Corlers now. The ones that are a little bit more healthy. Skulkers are actually defeating that thing there, which is great. A couple squigs are kind of getting beaten up in here. We might want to pull them back. Let them rest. Back, my mighty squig. Some of you guys can stay, but some must go. Alright, so the spiderlings have been summoned here. Unfortunately, the Curse of the Bad Moon went right on top of them, which was pretty funny. So let's get some dudes over there to kind of do some harassment. Can't quite fit through the gate yet. One of our spiders is very, very beat up from taking all that missile fire, so we'll pull it back a little bit. Let's get the big boss in there too. Skarsnik, let's get you in there. And now let's pull in the healthy squig herds and just have a second wave of pressure come in. Yeah, there we go. Let's get those bad boys in. Cool. We have Vindictive Glare, not going to be super useful. What kind of missile pressure are we taking back here? The Quarrelers. Yeah, let's go ahead and go after the Quarrelers. The spiders can just go after all them. Let's get all of our missiles now shooting at these thunders right here. We need to bring them down. Squig Hoppers, the second wind of pressure is now here. Excuse me. Oh, my voice is cracking. Etiquette, I'm too weak. And yeah, I guess we'll just use Nuisance these guys again, just to help us win that fight. So what do they have in the back? Some Quarrelers, some different dudes. So hopefully we could just sack this and then occupy it. Yeah, that freaking Dwarf Lord is just tanky. He's not going anywhere. Not taking no for an answer here. All right, we got our Wah. That'll be nice. Give us a little bit of extra punch on our dudes. And unfortunately, our spiderlings can't climb the wall, but let's summon them in the back of this engagement to try and finish off the dwarves here. Skarsnik's taking some damage. Spider's taking a little bit of damage. Gork will fix it. Yeah, lowers charge bonus and speed and things like that. I think it's mostly our dudes in here now, too, so I think using the Bad Moon is a little bit risky at this point. So keep going after the Quarrelers. You guys go here. The guys on the walls are a little bit damaged at this point. Hammer of Gork, you can shoot him as well. Don't want to lose our starting spider, or the Queen. Queen Bee needs to live. Let's go ahead and just hide it over here out of range of those guys. I really didn't think it would do that much damage, but I guess it does. So, let's buff up Skarsnik if we can. We should be able to break the dwarves here. These are some stalwart people, that's for sure. Our Goblin Archers are good on ammo. And the Queen, oh, we don't want it to break. How's it doing? Yeah, it actually does break. Spiders have pretty poor leadership, so maybe we got to pull him back out. Yeah, let's pull the Queenie out there. We don't really need her there. It's basically just like lawnmowering a couple dwarfs here now at this point. Let's get our caster back. We have Curse of the Bad Moon, which we can't use on walls. We'll use it right here. And then just engage and see if we can like get him in the vortex. Hopefully that spider doesn't like retreat into a gun line somewhere. Yeah, let's get you out here. Maybe the terror route could help us finish the dwarves. Cool. So we could fast forward a little bit here as we grind them out. Let's pull back. Our archers can shoot at the guys on the wall still. And the spider. Oh, no, we don't want to. Yeah, you just retreat. And honestly, it's fine if that thing goes down, because then we could just replace it with Tebiggen. The Squig Hopper is not very good for siege battles. Admittedly. Not the best siege experts here, these Squig Hoppers. Get some of these guys fighting the Longbeards here. Spider, get out of there if you can. Ooh, there's a Thane here also. We got to watch out for the Thane. Let's take out the Lord. Let's tell the other goblins that this guy in particular needs stabbing. Cool. Alright. So the Squig Hoppers have gotten in. Let's make sure they surge back into the Quarrelers here. If we can. Yeah, Skarsnik's army, that at least the way I built it here, is pretty good in open field against dwarves, but in the siege battles, man, it is pretty limp noodle. Bring him down, bring him down. Let's buff up everyone. Big boss, keep shanking. You have like 500 plus weapon strength, 609 right now. Bonus for its large won't be too helpful against DAWI, I know this, but it's alright. Squig Hopper's back. They've almost finished those guys off. What do we have in the back of the city here? It looks like the Arachnar Queen probably like just ran to its demise, which is pretty funny. So can we get some army losses, please? Is this something we could arrange? Could I bribe someone for this army loss here? This army loss thing? Let's get the artillery shooting in the back of the city if it can. What do they have? They have some dwarf warriors, some things like that. Yeah, that's fine. That's the thing about Skarsnik's campaign. It's like very grindy because you have to like fight every battle, being of course a mighty goblin. All right, push into the city. Let's do that. Let's fast forward here as we grind down these dudes. Maybe it'll trigger army losses for the dwarves. Who knows? See if we can get rip some shots onto those guys. We're just wearing them down one day at a time. Our caster's still fighting, which is good. Looks like maybe army losses. They're wavering up in the walls, but it could just be a basic wavering. Yeah, it's not army losses yet. Squigs are so damaged. I mean, I'll definitely be sacking this place, and then we can hopefully take it the next turn. Alright, so shoot those guys if we can. I don't have anyone who can get up on the walls there, which is quite annoying. I think I do have some goblins who can get in there. Yeah, we can pull the Hammer of Gorkin too. Very good. Alright, so the Squig Hoppers. Honestly, at this point, you guys just pull back. Let's get you guys out of that freaking tower. Oof. Sloppy. So we'll get our characters. They can go start working towards the inner city. And we need the archers, any archers who still have ammo, to come and like just start peppering them down. Yeah, we'll actually go right here. Very good. Okay, so the dwarves are completely cleaned up here. My Squig Hoppers, we could bring like one group in there to, party a little bit. Just fast forwarding as we get in position here. Yeah, Squig Hoppers, you guys go outside the city. Don't want to lose them. I mean, this is the dwarves' big city here, which we'll sack and then occupy it, because it'll probably give us a ton of gold. These kind of factions are like always hoarding the goodies back here. Curse of the Bad Moon, we could use it. Looks like they have some archers there themselves. So we'll start peppering into those miners there. Drop a fireball as well. Use your wizardry, goblin. Slide-a-miser. Okay, maybe not. It's fine. You don't have to do it, but I would really appreciate it if you did. Shoot you guys, and then we can get Skarsnik and the guys to come finish off the miners here. And these guys are running for the hills for some godforsaken reason, so let's get you guys out if we can. Very good. The hammer. Bring the hammer down. Alright, so this engagement's going okay. Our potion of toughness is unfortunately not usable at the moment. Do you have any healthy squigs? We could just bring the squigs. Honestly, yeah, who cares? So Curse of the Bad Moon, let's go ahead and pop it right here on these guys. Hopefully it'll just kind of nuke that whole blob there. Winds of Magic's really actually quite good here. Nuke him! Yeah, buddy, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, give him that good old Curse of the Bad Moon goodness. Now we can switch on to the Longbeards here. The Squig Hoppers, let's just get them on, yeah, on these guys if we can. Cool. Alright, Squig Hoppers, you guys can help here. Clean up that situation. The other Squig Hoppers should be going around the top. Finish off the Quarrelers. And what other witchcraft do we have? Continue since it's fine here. Let's pop it. Pop, block, and drop it. Come on, Skarsnik. Finish him off. The Goblin Archers are so desperate, they're fighting in melee combat now. And the Squigs charging in should be able to wreck those Quarrelers, even though they're like all super beat up. Yeah. Alright, finally. Goodness gracious. That was actually pretty scrappy. I know we could have cheesed like really hard, potentially, and like hid in the corner and just use our archers, but I like a good proper scrap. Alright, guys. See you on the campaign map. Alright, the battle is won. We lost some nasty skulkers, which is fine. Very easily replaceable. And yeah, let's take the 10,000 Gs. Okay, just loot and occupy, to be honest. I don't know what my movement situation is. I think we have enough. In a difference of 4,000. Yeah, and this one, what does it give us? Conquest penalty. Yeah, sacking. I mean, it's pretty much the same thing. I don't... Okay, let's go ahead and take 10,000. Yeah, we have enough movement. Okay, good. So now we can just go occupy it, because the garrison will obviously be gone. And let's occupy it. Karakern. Alright, it's going to be another base we kind of have to babysit, but yeah, I guess we could have just punished it. So let's go ahead and get the upkeep reduction, the mob boss. So now we have the huge reduction here. Our economy is actually looking decent for once. Once in my godforsaken life. And I think a big mistake I made in this campaign, and this is something that I would like to bestow on you guys, is the fact that like getting a lot of characters early is very powerful with Skarsnik. Yeah, we want to get the River Troll Hags too, and like, not... This does give us Rogue Idol Tech too. Night Goblin Shaman, Orc Shaman. So we'll get you. We get the Public Order Building. And then, what else do we want? I mean, honestly, we could get the Shaman Tech too. We have the money. This one gives us research rate. This one will give us Shaman characters. Yeah. It's pretty big investment up there. Carrick Izor. Yeah, you can see now I think we're out of the first tier. Yeah, looks like it. Okay. It's going to be a while before we get another WoW, but that's okay. So perfect. I think this is actually a good spot to end off here for this episode, guys. We had some pretty... I mean, it looked like we didn't advance far, but as far as like actual progression, we did. We took out Clan Angren, we stopped Balthazar Gelt, we fended off several Dwarven attacks from huge armies, and we also have now taken their territories. And the tech infrastructure we're going to get here, the Troll Cave to get the Hags, plus also the Shaman characters. Now, all of our armies will be very well stocked on characters. We're currently at our capacity for Shamans and Big Bosses, but that's going to change pretty quick. And yeah, from here, Skarsnik, we can recruit to Biggin, I think. How much does it cost to recruit? So expensive, man, 2,800, but yeah, I think we might get that. Don't really care for the Black Orcs. Could get the ROR Fanatics. I think that's good. Let's do that. The upkeep is so cheap too. And for you, we can go ahead and recruit the other ones. Because these guys just have such massive like upkeep reductions that it's like incredibly cost effective. We can ship one Squig Hopper, I guess. How many do we have? I mean, we could ship these ones. It's fine. And then let's go ahead and get the Rusty Airs as well. Cool. So yeah, the armies have been fine-tuned a little bit. And these guys can be upgraded as well with Skarsnik's Fungus Flasks. Yeah, that's good. That's really good. These guys can get the Fungus Flasks too in case they have to fight. Very awesome. All right, guys, I think that's a good end to the episode. So thank you so much for watching. Again, we'll continue our quest for Grimgor and trying to hunt him down. I'm fairly confident that in the next episode we can get a little bit more aggressive with him, but we'll take this little mountain range here for the Crooked Moon. That'll give us like really good range across the mountains and good general control. We're also getting to the point where we can, like, our upkeep is so cheap on these guys that we can have like full stacks of goblins like for almost free. So once we get a little bit more upgrade infrastructure going and Skarsnik is able to kind of take over all these settlements here. So yeah, we need to get all three of these. We'll get rid of another foe. That'll give us good range. And then basically Grimgor will do all the work for us. He'll take out the Bloody Hands probably, or at least if I find them first, it doesn't really matter. Oh yeah, we could actually do that. And yeah, we'll be able to like confederate this whole landscape. So just kind of wait for Grimgor to, you know, take over everything there. And then we go find him and then we get everything. It's the ultimate Skarsnik scheme, which I certainly love. All right, guys, thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. We'll see you back with more content soon. Take care.